Hey everybody, welcome back to Woodness Goodness and welcome back to the shop build. This is an exciting episode because today we're going to set up some lights. I have got 8 of these 200 watt, 28,000 lumen Litezone LED high bay lights. Let's plug this bad boy in and see how bright it really is. Welcome to Woodness Goodness and welcome to the Twilight Zone. So first things first, a couple important stats or details we got to talk about. The structure is 30 by 60. I've got 8 lights. The place in which we are going to mount these will be on the rafters or the trusses, whatever you call them, but basically these have to be mounted to steel because, well, I've got spray foam and I don't want to pierce through my roof. So I want to evenly space them within the width and within the length. So how do we do that? Well, we're gonna find out right now. So if I start off one, I got a set of 2 there. I skip 1, 2, 3, 4. I come to the 4th one, which is basically, it's not perfectly centered between the 2 bays, but it's fairly centered. I'm gonna come over, 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts me again, a similar spacing, and then I skip another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which puts me one further off the wall than the first wall. It will be super lit. It'll be lit! Now the distance between your floor and like really what you're lighting and the ceiling or where you're mounting on the ceiling is important because these lights are super bright. But as you can see, you know, they're just roughly 14 inches, I think 12 or 14 inch footprint. You gotta leave enough room for that light to start angling outwards. We're gonna get the measuring tape out and make sure this line is pretty accurate in reference to the back wall. And then we're gonna start drilling, baby. So I'm gonna put a piece of tape on the ground because I don't wanna have to run back and forth trying to measure this thing. There's 7 feet. Now we're gonna go on the other side, measure 7 feet, and then bring our laser right to that tape line. Well, that's pretty good. You guys will be happy to know I bought myself a new ladder. When you almost die, it's a great reason to spend some money and buy something that might be safer. This is a 12-foot step ladder, by the way. It's a monster. But yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is actually drill in a screw that's gonna hold a chain, and that's the chain that we're gonna hang the lights from. I've never been on a step ladder this big. Test, test, testing. Where'd the laser? Oh, the laser is right there. I see it. Heck yeah. Just like that, eh? Oh, this is gonna be bright. Close your eyes. Dang, that's bright. Oh, that's so bright.
Look at the light that it leaves on paint.
Yeah, like 8 of these should be insane. everything's mounted, looking good. The lights are a little lopsided right now because the cable, the power cable for them is hanging off of it. But once I have that buttoned up on the roof and plugged into the outlets that we're gonna wire, that shouldn't be a big deal. So there's 15 feet in between the lights, and there's just over 7 feet between the lights and the walls. So I think that's gonna be really nice. Hopefully gonna have a decent and even lighting situation. Worst case scenario, I can always grab, buy 3 more lights that would be perfectly centered, and we would mount those, center of the building. Oh, that was a nice Lowe's run. Anyhow, been about a week since I've been working on the lighting. But anyhow, we're back at it. We've got our 8 high bay, 200 watt Litezone UFO lights. And so this space is gonna be like well over 200,000 lumens, which is gonna be nice and bright for doing the regular work stuff that we do. So instead of putting an outlet per light, I'm just gonna do 1 outlet for every 2 lights. And by connecting the furthest light to the outlet, we're gonna use a 15-foot black extension cord. It's not gonna be a big deal because those outlets are gonna be rated for 20 amp. So we're still gonna have that wattage and that draw ability on the breaker, but these lights are only drawing 200 watts each. So using a black extension cord that's rated for 1675 watts shouldn't be a big deal. If I find that that is not a great idea for the long term, I will simply put another outlet. But for now, we need lights in here, and it will speed up the process greatly. It's amazing. It's already, middle of the day. I know I've probably said this already, but there's very little heat difference from being on the concrete floor, 8 feet down there, and then being 12, 13 feet up here. Very little difference. Obviously, the heat will accumulate throughout the day, but very happy in regards to that spray foam insulation and how well it seems to be working already.
Say, that's the day. honest, they so pretentious. I hope they understand I'm seeing through it. I speak it fluent, I never do it. And now the DMs, they be popping, every single time they dropping now. Bunch of boys on the gram, I swear. You need a man with no Peter Pan, I'll take it there. And you been looking like a really be a target. And I want you like you want me, baby girl, let's get it now. Baby, come through, make you say my name, baby. Ooh, girl, it's getting cold outside. I could be a fire, I could be a fire. Ooh, baby, come through, make you say my name, baby. Ooh, girl, it's getting cold outside. Yeah, I could be a fire, and I could be a fire. You one desire, you manly man, doing what no one else would ever dare. I mean, I'm really about it. I mean, I really got something extra. Like, baby girl, come read about it. I be about it, come see about it. These boys are lies. The pants are fire. I'm just a fire. You get for high, but I'm all yours, baby. I'm all yours, baby. I can't lie, no, just sit by my fire. It's that holiday cuffing season, you know. It's cold outside. Why don't you just come in? I got you, you know. Forget them boys.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Oh my God.
Dude, this looks so good.
This feels like a shot now. Let's go. Good job, Greg. All right, guys. We have lights. Light. Let there be light. Wow. Yeah. I want to do a happy dance. But I am overcome with emotion right now. And yeah. For those of you who don't know, this has been one of the most challenging, fun. It's been a lot of fun, but man, has this been challenging. If you followed along with this garage build, you will have seen that we have faced adversity time and time again. And the start of this project was, a difficult one to say the least, because, my good friend Daniel, who owned, started, invented, was the master detailer at Automotive Aesthetic, passed away. And, I don't talk about it often because I find it hard. I miss him dearly. And all the energy that I could spend mourning and being sad about not having him here, I've just poured into this. Daniel left behind Brian and Steven, who have become two of my closest friends. I see them as brothers. And we've been left this gift, but it's a hard gift because Daniel is not here to enjoy it. And what makes it really hard, and again, I don't talk about this part often, but Daniel took his own life. And, when you see something like this, I don't exactly know, what was going on in his head. It's hard to ever know what's going on in each other's heads. I know that. We've all had down times. But looking at this and being encouraged by it and seeing the smiles on Brian and Steven's faces, I know that this is a good thing. And, oh man, I wish he was here to see it. So needless to say, not feeling in the dancing mood, but I'm encouraged. It is bittersweet to see this shaping up so well. Thank you so much to Litezone for hooking us up with these lights. They're actually sending us 3 more just for the middle section, because all 4 all 4 sets of 2 are on their own switches, and we're gonna have one light perfectly centered above each bay. So if we have 3 cars in here, all 3 cars can be lit. But as you can see, the boys have helped me on this build, but I've tried to do as much as I can by myself because I want them to keep doing what they're doing. As you can see, our shop is full. We got Harleys, we got, oh, is that a Vulcan? Yeah, we got a Vulcan. We've got the new Rivian, and we've got the new Corvette on the other side of that. So things are really, really encouraging. Big thanks to Jed at Grizzly Garage Door. He installed these 3 10x10 doors. Super, super high quality guy, super high quality product. Couldn't be more grateful for having some good contractor experiences after, you know. Yeah, this means a lot to me. And yeah, if there's any ever, you know, if there's any of you out there struggling with something or need to be encouraged, I try and do that on this channel. I try and be as transparent as possible and show you my project struggles, but I want to open up a bit and show you my life struggles, because I'm not just all fun and games and, you know, getting free e-bikes and free lighting and stuff. Those are all awesome. A lot of work goes into it, and a lot of emotion. All right, friends. Much love. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.